welcome to another Dave Does. Today we are doing what is the Patreon request as part of our lovely monthly package for our $10 a month Patreons. They get to pick 3 songs for me to react to every single month. So if you want to join the Patreon, details are down below. We also do a $1, $3, $5 and then of course the $10 and the $20 packages. So any one of those, and it gives you different tiers and different advantages. We're going to check out Trivium and Beyond Oblivion. I haven't done Trivium for... I want to say about 9 months since the last Trivium song I did, maybe even 12 months since I did a Trivium, as not anyone's really requested them. Well, maybe they haven't, I've missed the comments, but I've had plenty of other things to do. But we're going to check out some Trivium. I'm looking forward to seeing what this one is all about. So this came out in the last couple of years. This was posted 2018. So it'll be probably one of the more recent ones of what I've seen of Trivium, because I know a lot of their earlier stuff. So looking forward to check it out. Usual blurbs will come across the screen. There's no pausing, no talking during the video. That way you get to enjoy the song, I get to enjoy the song, and I'll share thoughts and feelings at the end. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so Trivium and Beyond Oblivion. So I'm going to say this because there's loads of things going through my head about this song. It's one of the problems with not, with basically not pausing or talking over the top. You've got to remember it all. But for ages throughout that song, while it was going to the chorus, I kept thinking they were talking about the network channel HBO. And it's because it's actually singing the song, It's Beyond Oblivion. And I kept thinking it was going, HBO Oblivion. I was like, what? Why is he going on about HBO for? Sorry, it's just his tonality. So just you can't. Now I've heard it. I can't. Every time I listen to it now, especially when I noticed it about sort of like 4 minutes in. So when it got to that last minute, all I could think of, I was just listening to going, yeah, I swear it sounds like he's saying HBO. Go back and listen. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, it does exactly what I expected Trivium to be. It comes in fast. It's thrashy. I was expecting at some point there to be some form of gang vocals, which there were. I was expecting a more melodic chorus, which there was. They're very good at writing the hooky choruses. Great bridges. Loved the little ride hits over the bridge into the chorus. That sounded very cool cut through. So really good production overall on the song. There was a bit of a blast beat in there, which was interesting. Not really my cup of tea, but sounded interesting. And very, very well played overall. Trivium's an interesting band because they were one of these bands back around sort of 2000 odd, 2004, 2005, I guess. That kind of, from our point of view, just came out of nowhere and were like the biggest metal band suddenly that got thrown into you. Number one, being the most played on Scuzz TV with their songs, and were just huge. Other band was like Bullet for My Valentine came out and did theirs as well. And they went, because they just got shot, they kind of, it was weird because they kind of went straight to the top and people loved them. And then a lot of like the elitist metalheads never took to Trivium because they were like, well, no, you've not done the pedigree of working up. You've just been given, you're almost like a manufactured type band. I know they're not, but that's what kind of that mentality of who are you? Where did you come from? You can't be like the biggest metal band out there suddenly. You don't get to be that top. So they got kind of, suddenly they went from there back down to here and people moved on from them. And they've had to kind of then build and work up again with new albums after albums. They did that Roadrunner United thing where Matt Heafy was given a team to write songs and he did some great stuff on there. I think it was the song called The End. That was a great track. I really liked that one. Which had, who did you have on it? It had Dino. So he had Dino from Fear Factory, had Logan from Machine Head, the bass player from Cold Chamber, can't remember her name, and was it the guy that was playing the drummer from Stone Sour? I vaguely remember it. I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head, but that was a really cool song. I remember it as being a very cool track. I have to go and watch that in a second. But anyway, this sort of particular song, this is where I think with Trivium, it's a difficult one because they went down, they're building back up, but will they ever get back to, I don't think they'll ever get back to where they are, not when they're still older thrash bands still kind of going through, because they're kind of melodic thrash stroke, they've got the heavy elements of thrash, they throw in some death stuff in there as well, they've got the melody, so they don't really sit in the natural genres, and then you've got bands like that are kind of bigger on the circuit, like the Killswitch Engage, the Lamb of God, those sort of bands that are kind of like they've got their elite crowd in flames, and that people are just like, that's our band, and they're kind of solid. Whereas Trivium kind of got ups and downs in favoritism. I guess it's a difficult one because I'm not what I would class as a Trivium fan, so it's just from what I see as far as their visibility. They kind of dropped off the map as far as what you were kind of getting thrown at you as far as these are the bands to check out. Trivium just went from being the band you had to check out to suddenly someone you didn't really get any commentary on. So it's interesting to go from that full cycle. But as far as their music is concerned, I think it's very cool. It's a really good track. HBO Oblivion, as I'm now going to refer to it as, called HBO Oblivion. HBO Oblivion. Anyway, if you like the video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, leave your comments down below. That, of course, is how Dave does it.